All right, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I'm Pope Hoffy, joined by Prez BOTW here, and we've got Mono Red Sneak Prison versus Mono Blue Merfolk. How you feeling, Prez? Now that we can actually talk about the list, since everyone can hear us.
Yeah. I'm thinking that Fishing Tax has been on this Merfolk list for a while, the Paradigm Shift version, and it's going pretty good. But at the same time, Tensai's been on this Sneak Prison list ever since the Invitational. And if there's anything that I have learned ever since last season, and also from the Invitational, you don't stop Tensai. You can't.
No, I don't know. Tensai has been a king in our Discord lately. They have been on a roll, basically not dropping anything over the last almost now 4 months. And I think that this deck, we were talking about it before everyone was told us we couldn't hear about it. But Paradigm Shift is a card that without blue, you kind of just can't really deal with. Thoughts of Oracles are a lot harder to deal with when you don't have Force of Will.
Exactly. And the other thing, too, as well, is that with this being an Aether Vial deck, is if Tensai manages to land the Trinisphere, all Fish needs is 3 mana in order to cast the Paradigm Shift, and then he can just Aether Vial in the Thassa's Oracle.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see here. So right now, players are just handling mulligans. Tensai is going to keep his first 7, which is great to see, and Fish is going to go down to 6. And here we go. I believe we have who's on the play. I don't even know. We don't even have who's on the play.
We will find out here shortly.
Hope everybody else is having a good Saturday.
It was good, other than I had to work. But
yeah, how was the woods this morning?
It was actually not bad. It was kind of windy though, but and my snowshoes broke. That was unfortunate.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's nice and 70 degrees here in St. Pete, Florida. It's been beautiful today. Had to put on a coat. It was a little chilly out with the wind.
Yeah. So we got Tensai on the play.
And so we're going to see a very. God. Is this going to be a turn 1 Blood Moon?
Either turn 1 Blood Moon or turn 1 3 ball. If this is a turn 1 3 ball, then oh gosh, it is a 3 ball. Well, that's one way to beat the whole Aether Vial aspect of this.
That's how you slow down a deck that runs Aether Vial. Like we said, Tensai just seems to always have it. Guy has the most incredible luck for what he's been looking for, what he needs in his list. So we're just going to see an island and pass from Taxes here.
Which I'm assuming will have something very similar to that for next turn. Looks like Tensai was just about to cast a spell, and then he realized he needs a 3rd mana in order to do it.
Yeah, I think that was going to be a chalice.
Wow, so Tensai kept a 1-lander. Oof.
I mean, when you get a turn 1 3 ball, it's not a bad idea. Also, but
exactly.
I would honestly have rolled out the chalice first, in my opinion, since we know we have chalice in the hand.
Yeah. Agreed.
Cool. Another island go.
Actually, of note here too, these are both combo decks, main decking a playset of chalice each.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Chalice is very interesting.
Yeah, with the bans that went around this week, I think Chalice is just going to become a little bit more of a reality. Even Death and Taxes is seeing them going back into the sideboard. I think it's going to be a really, really good card up in the future. Very happy it's getting reprinted again because, God, I love that old border.
So we have both players now stuck on 2 mana.
Yeah, both players are on. So 2 islands versus an Ancient Tomb, 7 cards in the hand. Wait, that's 8 cards. Hang on, what we got?
No, that's 7. That's 7.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, 7. I can't count. That's what happens when you take some time off from Magic. You stop learning how to count.
Yep, exactly. Oh no, we're discarding Aether Vial to hand size.
Well, you don't want to pay 3 mana for an Aether Vial. I don't think anybody does.
Well, yeah. At the same time, though, the Aether Vial gets through the Trinisphere, so that tells me that he's got another Aether Vial in hand. We got the 3rd mana.
There's a mana monkey. Another mana monkey. 4 mana.
No, what's this?
4 mana? Is it just sneak? Chalice on 2.
Chalice on 2? Oh.
Oh my god, this game.
Yeah. Actually, I kind of like that because I know Tensai was going to put Chalice on 1. And then I think seeing double basic island and the
there we go. There's the cavern.
Yep. So here's 3 mana for. Oh no!
All right,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
We've got the staple legacy card, True Name Nemesis here, and yes, that is a Cavern of Souls from the new Zendikar set.
That's
So
good because I'm not familiar with the new expedition arts. So
3 mana Lotus Petal. Don't we love to see it?
yep,
3
love
mana
that.
Lotus Petal. Oh, this game's already crazy. This is what I love about Magic the Gathering. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
that's a
So
master.
yeah, and of note here, the cavern actually allows him to cast that through the Chalice of the Void,
Hmm.
which is very good. However, the one thing that the Chalice on 2 does do is it turns off Paradigm Shift.
It does turn off Paradigm Shift, and I wonder if Tensai just had the heads up of Paradigm Shift to get around it.
Could be.
I
You're
mean, we
never
could,
sure, and yeah, that's actually a good point, Oliver. If Fish gets another Lord, Tensai is going to be lethal, especially in this double Ancient Tomb draw.
yeah,
Because if he taps both these Ancient Tombs, he goes to 6.
absolutely, yeah. Already down to 6.
Oof. So this is 5 mana through the breach. Okay,
So through the breach, I'm guessing we're going to see an Emrakul.
I would imagine so. I'm pretty sure this needs to be an Emrakul, otherwise you're just dead. Ilharg. Okay.
Okay, so the Raise Boar.
Oh,
Show.
I love World Spine Word. This card's so cool.
Oh my goodness gracious. Uh,
Oh no! So he has to block to go to 1. Oh,
that's insane.
wow. Yeah, because wait, is Ilharg a 5 power or a 6 power creature?
It is a 6 power creature.
Yeah, 6/6 trample. Yeah, so he has to block 2 of it in order to go to 1.
Yep.
Yeah. Sack Ilharg, sack the World Spine Worm, and oh no, the World Spine Worm goes to hand.
World Spine
Oh
Worm goes to
no!
hand. Yeah, World Spine Worm has to go to hand. But Raise Boar gets to go 3
Wow.
from the top, so he gets to do it again in a couple of turns.
Yeah, I would be more inclined to have thought through the breached in the World Spine Worm because when you sacrifice it at end step, it makes 3 bodies behind. So
Yeah,
it's at least 15 power worth of creatures behind.
yeah. So we're still on the hold here. Can't use his tombs are almost shut
Yeah.
off. Um,
Actually, no. Thinking about it with the tombs there, I think actually that is still probably correct because Fish doesn't have to block the World Spine Worm. He can just take the hit,
yeah,
and then the Merfolk can just come in because the True Name will attack anyway.
yeah.
So
So down to 3 for Tensai here.
yeah. So Tensai needs to win this turn. He needs to do 1 damage to Fish. And those ancient tombs are almost off. He's allowed to use 1 of them. But either way, this True Name Nemesis is going to kill Tensai next turn.
Yeah, and I think Tensai may be against the wall.
Could be, yeah. And yeah, Cathor, that is a good point. Force Mana is open. However, actually, no. Fish cannot pitch Force of Will. He can only do Force of Negation.
Yeah, which we know he only has 1 of in the main.
Yeah.
We've got to have it here.
That being said, he's also got to use it on a non-creature spell is the other thing, too.
Yeah. So Tensai deep in the tank here, trying to figure out what he can do.
And scoops it up.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Fish and Taxes just gets there. Unfortunately, yeah, there was a kind of backwards act there of what he could have done with the World Spine Worm because it didn't leave Tensai with a lot of options, but the Trinitas just keeps going. So
Yeah. Yeah, and that was a case too where both players got really, really hampered by that turn 1 Trinisphere.
yeah,
So,
and we can see Fish immediately slamming down some cards for the sideboard tech. So let's look at the winner of this game 1 here. We've got 2 Surgical Extractions, 2 Dismembers, 2 Back to Basics, 2 Fairy Macabre, 2 Brazen Borrowers, 1 Flusterstorm, 1 Muddle the Mixture, 1 Pithing Needle, 1 Umezawa's Jite, and 1 Venzer Shaper Savant. What are you liking here?
I really like the Venser, largely because that you can use it to hit a threat, like say Tensai through the breaches and Emrakul, you can actually Venser it back to hand if need be. The other thing as well, I don't mind the back to basics. but at the same time, I could see it not being very good either. And then I
It
also
just
like the
I feel
Prison
like I
Roar.
feel like it's almost just too slow.
Yeah, I could see that too, actually, with the Ancient Tombs ramping up. Plus, honestly, that game was won because of the Ancient Tombs dealing 10 damage.
Yeah, yeah. That
Prison
was a
Roar,
lot.
though, I think is very good. Being
Uh,
able to bounce the Trinisphere or anything like that.
yeah, all right. Let's hop over to the mono red prison list. We got 2 Abrade, 2 Volcanic Fallout, 1 Blightsteel Colossus, 1 Defense Grid, 1 Grafdigger's Cage, 1 Liquid Metal Coating. I mean, a lot of these are Karn targets.
Yeah.
So let's just really look at Abrade, Volcanic Fallout. That's pretty much like the kind of cards that can come in and out here without being not able to be grabbed by a Karn.
Yeah. I also do like the Torpor Orb in the sideboard too,
Mhm.
largely because the Torpor Orb is able to stop the Thassa's Oracle.
Stops Thassa's Oracle, stops True Name Nemesis, which is
I don't think it does because it's an as it enters the battlefield ability, not a when this enters the battlefield.
is it a win? Oh,
Because
it's
Torpor Orb, I know
it is an
yeah,
as. You're right. Yep,
yeah.
as
Because I know that Painter Servant does not get hampered by a Torpor Orb, and
that
that's the same principle.
that seems real good then.
Yeah.
That's why that card's real good.
Yep. Good to see you here as well. 12:30 Gaming. Thanks for being here. Yeah, other than that, the Abrades seem pretty good, just having the spot removal. I also don't mind the Volcanic Follow, but Volcanic Follow gets really bad if you have multiple lords.
It does feel very bad with multiple lords. But we didn't see many lords. Fish and Taxes got hampered horribly from a turn 1 Trinisphere.
Yeah,
Tensei with a perfect start. It just didn't finish well. But I liked how Fish and Taxes was just able to keep grinding through that. Even going down to 1, a win at 1 is always what they need.
yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah, if you have any amount of life more than 0, you can still win a game.
unless you're playing Adnos.
Yeah, unless in which case you're allowed to go below 0.
But Tensei here keeping 7 on the play. Keeping 7. Fish is going to mold down to at least 6 here.
Yeah,
I do like how Fish asks for his cuts for opponents.
yep.
Separates
As well.
separates his 3. Love it.
Yeah, good playing over webcam etiquette from both players here.
Yep, especially as these players have Tensei, like I said, been a staple in our community. Fish and Taxes been absolutely killer the last couple of weeks. Been great, a great active member in the community. These guys know what they're doing.
Oh, definitely. And can I also just mention too? We had 48 players signed up for the tournament today, which is massive. And thank you all so much for playing today.
One of our biggest turnouts we've ever had. We love seeing you guys. It was such a fun thing to see of how many people did. So many different deck lists were out there today. First of all, congratulations for making it through your first weekend of post ban of the Apocalypse of Dreadheart Arcanist, Astrolabe, and Oko. What a great weekend this was. So many new decks.
Absolutely.
Clearly, Sneak Prison and Merfolk clearly new archetypes that have been in the back burner because of how aggressive Teamer Delver has been. Just showing new light here.
Wild, wild west right now. So it looks like Fish is going to keep their 5.
Yeah, that's going to feel a little brutal with Tensei on the play, knowing what they could or could not be sitting at.
That is true. However, at the same time, Fish is also up a game though, so it's not the end of the world.
Give me 1 second.
So we got Chalice of the Void here on 1.
That seems like a really good start if you're playing against any kind of file deck.
Yep. Oh, definitely.
Frank Cobley, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Yes, much appreciated. Thank you so much, everyone. So we're going to get the Ancient Tomb in again. So wow. So we do get the Chalice on 1 into the 3-ball.
Yeah, I think that was the correct play in the first game of playing the Chalice first into a 3-ball. I think that might have been a misplay on Tensei's part, knowing he kept the one lantern, and I do like this.
Yes, I 100% agree. The 3-ball coming out will choke your mana too hard, especially because that you're also on you're on a mulligan to 5/2, so you're probably looking a little land light. Mm-hmm. I would be surprised if Fish kept a 5-card hand that had 3 lands in it, but you never know.
Sometimes that's what you have to do. Looks like
true.
you're
Lord of Atlantis, alternate art.
Yeah, the Lord of Atlantis alt art. What a good art. Yeah, that's a good start for Fish and Taxes, getting through a chalice and not letting a Trinisphere stick. I think that's a really, really good play.
Yeah. So
It feels
here as well, and hilariously, last game with the way that Tensai did the attack with the Ilharg turn, if Fish and Taxes had paid even 1 life to do the like a Force of Will or something, Fish and Taxes would have died that turn.
Yeah, absolutely. Just how crazy decks like Sneak and Show, Emrakul through the breach can just get you when you're not expecting it.
Exactly.
It feels really weird. I want someone to beat Tensai, but I also want Tensai to keep winning. It's a really weird dynamic facing this Discord in this final right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So nothing from Tensai.
Yeah, and it looks like Fish just put the hand back. Uh-oh. Instant speed. What's happening here?
Volcanic Fallout? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. I really like this right now, actually, when there's not a second Lord out. Yeah. Especially if Fish follows up with a second Lord, he's going to be real sad.
Yeah. Spell can't be countered. Really great card from Commander Legends. I think it's a really, really sweet card.
Originally from Planar Chaos, I think.
Yes, I believe you're correct.
It's either Planar Chaos or Future Sight, one of those two.
Let's find out. It's Conflux.
Oh, what's a Conflux?
It's been in Conflux. It was also a Magic Player Rewards card in 2010. Let me look at that up. What a gorgeous
that was Alara. That was Alara. It totally strikes me as a Time Spiral card, though.
Yeah.
Blood Sun. Okay.
Good old Ixalan card. So, Blood Sun, for those who don't know, Blood Sun enters battlefield 10 seconds to draw cards. So that's nice. But all lands lose all abilities except mana abilities.
Yeah. Which, interestingly, I don't think that actually hurts Fish very much. Well, except for the Caracas. The Caracas doesn't do anything now.
Yeah.
Caracas makes white, which is not a very good color in Fish's deck.
No, it's not.
So we're going to get Tensai down to 8 here off this Ancient Tomb. Doing work. Here's a sneak attack.
Let's see.
Does he have the creature?
Yep.
Yes, he
Crack
does.
a pedal for red.
Here we go.
There's the
Grizzlebees. So this is dangerous, though, because he's only got 8 life right now.
Yeah.
So he's going to go to 1. Oof.
Yeah. That's brutal. Which now means tombs are off.
Yeah.
Tombs off.
That being said, a pedal would just potentially win it here, though.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing, too, is that Tensai will be able to attack and go back up to 8.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forget about that. Grizzlebrain has the great old text of lifelink for some damn reason.
Yeah, Grizzlebrain having lifelink is so broken. So broken.
So
we're going to get a smash for 7 here. And then, yeah, so we get Fish at 11 now?
Yep, Fish goes down to... Fish should be at 10, I believe?
10, yeah, 10. Yeah, 10 is correct. And then...
I believe that was a Shatter Skull smashing, a Lotus Petal, and a Karn all going into the bin there at end step there. And Grizzlebrand will also go after the sneak attack.
Yeah.
Sorry, sneak attack.
Yeah, I mean, you can see Fish tapping the Caracas for a white and then promptly realizing that this is a chalice out.
Yeah, I think we just are going to see maybe one more turn here and possibly a game 3.
Yeah, so we're going to play red here, putting in an Emrakul. So if Fish doesn't have anything to do, this is going to be game.
Let's see. What can Fish hit?
Does Fish have Merfolk Trickster?
No. I mean, maybe. That would be
there are 4 Merfolk Tricksters. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there are 4 in it.
Oof. Because, yeah, if Tensai goes to combat, Fish can just be like, yeah, Trickster, you're Emrakul. Cool. Which, on that note, does that mean Emrakul's going to shuffle everything back up, or is that going to just go to the graveyard and stay there now?
I'm not exactly sure. And I'm going to be completely honest, my brain hurts enough to not even think about it. Are we going to see another one?
Second creature here. Here's an Ilharg.
Yeah,
So
okay,
yeah,
cool. We're going to go to game 3. We're going to go to game 3.
yeah. I'm not terribly surprised about that one. So for game 3, given that you've seen some more of the deck now, is there anything that you would change?
From whose perspective?
If you're Fish, would you change anything?
I'm surprised we have not brought in. I'm wondering if we brought in a needle to name Sneak Attack.
I could see that for sure.
Um,
Again,
maybe
Fish never saw sneak attack in game 1.
that's true. Maybe also Brazen Borrower to snap in,
Yeah.
to start bouncing some creatures back.
Yeah, another thing as well is we didn't see the sneak attack. We also didn't see Grizzlebrand, even though I'd imagine Fish would probably know that Grizzlebrand's there.
Yeah, I think the Ilharg is the card that's really throwing Fish for a loop here.
Yeah, Ilharg's very powerful, but very bizarre.
It has that way of just getting, like we saw you can put in a 6/6, and then on top of that, I'm going to put in a 15/15.
Yeah,
And we're just going to play some Magic. Um, as much as it makes sense, it doesn't.
Yeah, exactly.
So Fish and Texas here on the play. Fish is going to go to 6.
Yeah.
10 by snap keeps the 7 again.
Yeah. On note as well, the Volcanic Fallout was very good that game.
Yeah, very, very good card. I just love that insane line of text at the very top. This spell can't be countered. That is just a crazy card. Just a way better Anger of the Gods. Card is absolutely insane.
Yeah. Even though it does 1 less damage and doesn't exile, but it's also of note too. It is an instant as well, which is very unexpected for a lot of people.
It's just a great board wipe against decks like Death and Taxes that have, especially against a deck like Death and Taxes, where everything is 2 power or 2 toughness or less, pretty much around the board. It's just a very brutal card. Fish down to 5, and an oh boy said from outside of the table, which is just a major feels bad for for Fish and Taxes here.
So I believe Fish actually has mulliganed 5 times already. So yeah, Fish mulled to 6 game 1, kept 6, mulled to 5 game 2, and is mulling to 5 now in game 3.
Catho, that sounds correct because it's not a death trigger. It's when it hits the graveyard. So state-based actions would check after it's already left the battlefield, and it would have all of its abilities back. I would assume it would shuffle back. I think I'm right. I think you're right. I'm pretty sure you're right. I wouldn't see why you're not right.
Cavern of Souls on the start. Let's go, Merfolk.
I hope he named human. Let's just switch it up.
Yeah, could be. Well, and that's just it too, because the paradigm shift comes in 2 builds. There's the Merfolk build, and then there's the Wizard build.
That's a hand from Tensai.
Yep.
So we're going to see a mountain pedal.
Yep. And pass. Okay. So no turn 1 or turn 1 3 ball in game 3 at least.
Man, Fish getting so much love from Necros Darkborn here in chat. And a Mutavault.
Ooh.
Great card.
Great card. This is not double blue for a Lord.
This is not double blue. Not double blue for really anything. I don't think anything can get out without double blue. The only thing that can get out would be Silver Gill Adept if it even comes out.
Yeah. Well, and even then you'd have to use the...
Reveal. Yeah, reveal.
Yeah, you would have to use the reveal part of it. Oh god, we're up to 5 mana already on turn 2 for Tensai. So here's 4 mana. This is probably going to be a sneak attack. Oh, Karn the Great Creator. Oof. This is not good if you're Fish. Not good at all.
Force Negation pitching a Force of Will.
I actually don't mind that here.
Because it exiles the Karn. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
So in case we deal with an Emrakul later, you're not getting your Karn back.
Yeah. Man, really unfortunate though with Fish on so many different mulligans. So we're going to see a Pithing Needle here.
There it is. There's the needle.
I really like this. Name Sneak Attack.
Yes, love that play from Fish and Taxes. Such a good play.
Yeah, I agree. So we're gonna pay 3 mana there. Seething Song. Yes, I love me some Seething Song.
So there's an
Ilhar.
Ilhar. Just gonna hard cast it. Why not?
Yep, makes sense. And yeah, that's it. No attack.
just gonna hard cast the Boar God.
Yep.
With 3 cards in hand.
Yick. So Fish still has to deal with this now, and that's really unfortunate here.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure that Ilharg did not have haste. That is correct. Ilharg does not naturally have haste.
No, it does not. So this is not a good look for Fish and Taxes here.
No.
Excuse
That
me.
being said, this Ilharg attack could be lethal if Tensai has another fatty to put in. Oh no.
Yeah.
Wait, so with Ilharg, does it say enters the battlefield tapped and attacking?
Yes, it does.
So he wouldn't get the Annihilator trigger here, would he? Because
I do not
you're not
believe.
announcing Emrakul as the attacker.
Yeah, I believe that's absolutely correct. I don't think, right? I don't believe there's no
I'm pretty
Annihilator.
sure.
Let's look up Emrakul real quick.
That being said, though, yeah, okay, so it looks like they got it, and then they're rewinding a little bit. But that being said, you're still very dead here, I'd imagine. Because this is, again, same thing, go to 1.
Yep, Annihilator is a triggered ability, so it would need to be
Declared as an attacker.
It would need to be cleared as an attacker. So yep, we are good.
Yeah. Oof. Chalice on 2 again. And I don't think Fish can do anything here.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Annihilator is triggered in the declare attacker step. So as
yeah, regardless, you still have 21 damage coming in, so
yeah, that's just gonna be it. The metaphorical handshake, the scooping of the cards, and Tensai's gonna take that 2-1. What a way to come back after a monster game 1 from Fish and Texas, being able to get around that chalice and that 3-ball.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Tensai is going to take it down once again. But very well played by Fish and Tax as well. Super unfortunate on the mulligans, but variance-based game, you win some, you lose some, I guess. But
that is how it goes.
Congratulations on making it here, though, even with because Fish and Taxes went 5-1 today. So very well done.
Great showing from both of them. Great invitational points to start our new season going into this. Yep. So we saw, let's see. So we did see the Abrades and Volcanic Fallouts come out, and then we saw Flusterstorm, Pithing Needle, Back to Basics, and I believe, what's that?
Model the Mixture.
Yeah, Model the Mixture.
Model the Mixture is blue, counter target instant or sorcery spell, and you can also transmute it, which is really good because it will find any Lord, any Thassa's Oracle, or any Paradigm Shift, which is very good.
Yeah, and so if any of our EU APAC fans are around, we are going to be hosting our Sunday EU APAC tournament. If you guys are looking to sign up for that, that closes in a couple of hours, I believe, GMT.
It's currently 5 p.m., starts at 3 a.m. for me, so it'll be 10 hours until it starts. So
about 10 hours for now, we are going to be having those games. So we want to thank you guys. My name is Pope. That's Prez. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We will see you guys in the MTG Paper Legacy Discord. Come hang out. Exclamation part Discord if you want a link. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.
Best of luck.